The USC Upstate Spartans came into the 2021-2022 season preseason ranked to come in dead last. They also had lost 3 starters off last year's team through the transfer portal. There were even things written in publications that Dave Dickerson, the head coach, was on the hot seat, and this would be his final season at Upstate. Instead of listening to all the negative things that people were saying, the Spartans chose to use that for motivation. Players said that they used that to prove everybody wrong. USC Upstate battled through the season, a very competitive team, and when it was all said and done, received the 4th seed in the conference tournament and had come out with a winning conference record. Thus, with the winning record and with the 4th seed, the Spartans were able to avoid having to play a first-round game and got a first-round bye. When the tournament started on Tuesday, bad news came to the Upstate campus as Dave Dickerson's wife passed away after a long illness. Doing what she would have wanted him to do, and also Dave's son, Dave III, on the team, they continued on with the tournament. And the team was playing with heavy hearts, and the coach was coaching with heavy hearts as they traveled to Bojangles Arena in Charlotte. In their first game, the team got off to a very quick start, playing tenacious defense, and got ahead of Charleston Southern by the score of 12-3, and never looked back as Charleston Southern was not able to come any closer, cutting that deficit of 9 from earlier in the game. Charleston Southern at one time trailed by 20 and did cut it to 10, but the Spartans always seemed to have an answer every time Charleston Southern would come with some type of run. So the Spartans now, for the first time since being a Big South member, will be playing in the semifinal games against the regular season champion Longwood team, though. But we're going to go now and hear post-game from some of the Spartan players and assistant coach who stood in for Dave Dickerson at the press conference, and also hear what Barkley Redenbach had to say, the Charleston Southern coach post-game. So sit back and let's go now to our post-game interviews.
We're joined by USC Upstate assistant coach Stacy Palmer, Jordan Gainey, Josh Aldridge. Coach Palmer.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for having us, guys. Great win today for our program and our team. Been a tough week, but these guys with the rest of their teammates have kind of pulled through and kind of on a mission a little bit, and it was great to get a good win. And these guys played well, and we just had a fun bunch today, and everybody banded together and pulled out a win. So we just marched, so one game at a time, and just look forward to tomorrow.
Thanks, Coach. We'll take questions for Jordan and Josh first. Thank you.
Okay, this is for both the players. I don't know if you realize this, y'all are too young, but this is the 40th anniversary of USC Upstate winning a national championship in basketball. So what's it mean to you guys to be in the semifinals now after everybody had you picked at the bottom? Now you're in the semifinals now. What's it mean to you?
It's just pretty special, really. Everyone counted us out at the very beginning, and at the end of the day, we're just still on our mission trying to prove everyone wrong.
We just come in every day and we know that we were picked last, and we felt like we definitely weren't the last place team, so we come in every day ready to work, prove ourselves.
We'll take questions for either student athlete or for Coach Palmer.
Coach, you were able to jump out to a 12-3 lead early with a great start, and they were never able to get any closer than that. Can you talk about the start and being able to maintain that lead?
Well, we defended at a high level to start, so that kind of pushed it away, and then the ball was going in on the other way. And usually in college basketball, big leads very rarely last because it's a game of runs. But but we were able to extend the lead and kind of keep it there. They made some runs, but we made timely baskets and got timely stops when we needed them. So it was good for our team going forward.
For Coach and for Josh, Kelly had a big day for them the other day, had 24 and 7. Today he only had 7 and 7. How much of a focus was he
He played well against us last time, so came in ready to defend and be ready to get him off the boards.
And he was a scouting report point of emphasis because he's athletic guy, big guy, can move. So that was a point of emphasis. Just limit his touches, kind of make him go left a little bit. I think he's much more effective going right, but keeping off the offensive boards, and we did a good job of doing that tonight.
Mark.
Coach, made semifinals. Longwood is next. What does that matchup look like for the Spartans?
These games come so fast. And so you kind of they're a good team. Because it's a tournament setting, we're able to do live scouting. So myself and Coach Garcia came over early to watch the game, and it's March. So anything happens. Went to overtime, and the young man from A&T missed 2 free throws. So they're in first place for a reason. They're very physical. They play together. They're a confident team. So we'll have our work cut out, but we're ready for the challenge. It was a very good game when we played them at Farmville. Kind of got out of the hand towards the end when they made some free throws. But we'll be up for the challenge and just try to carry on and continue on the mission.
This is for coach or players, either one. What's your feelings on having the tournament all in one site where you can kind of experience that March Madness and feeling with all the teams being here?
This is the first time since I've been here we've done this, and I really like it. I think it's cool. Plus, a lot of teams are from the area, so it's good to know.
This is my first really experience playing in the tournament, conference tournament here. But growing up, I've been in these all the time. But it's just fun, really having everyone here. It just really give you that March feeling.
It's a unique experience. I've been in the Big South here at Upstate now, and then I was at Coastal Carolina in the Big South. So it's fun to be able to drive into the arena and kind of walk on a tunnel type deal and kind of see other teams and other bands all in one place. So it's a unique experience, and it's March, and that's what it's all about.
Coach, Jordan, Josh, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Head coach Barkley Radebaugh, Claudel Harris Jr. Coach Radebaugh.
First, I want to give congratulations to Upstate. I really want to talk about 2 things about that. First, my heart is broken for the Dickerson family. I texted Dave two days ago that Hope and I had already prayed for him and that we love him and that we'll be there to support him all the way through this. That we're not just going to say it, Hope and I are going to be there. I hope he continues to play. I have so much respect that he coached this game. If anybody criticizes that just is beyond me. The courage that man had to coach this game, and I know his wife would have wanted him to coach this game. And I have so much respect for that. That's incredible. Second, I want to talk about the coaching job that he did. He won 5 games last year. He had 3 starters transfer out. And I think that's his 18th win. And so I'm so much respect for that. And they're a good basketball team. They're a very good basketball team. And very well coached, very physical. They recruited well, and they set themselves up for numerous good years. So I have a lot of respect for that. This game was super typical of our year. I mean, we're plus 17 on the boards. We played so hard. Our kids played, coming off playing 2 days ago, the rebounds were, 47 to 32. So we're plus 15 on the boards. We're in defensive transition constantly. They still only shoot 45% from the floor. We had 18 turnovers, so we're always sprinting back, and that's been our year. We work hard. Our team has an A+ attitude. They have A-plus effort all year long. We simply did not shoot the ball. We're very, very good when we shot the ball. We just had very few occasions where we shot the ball to our ability. I think you guys saw the game tonight. It wasn't lack of open shots. It wasn't lack of ball movement. It's not selfishness. It's simply not making enough shots. And when we shoot like we did for the year, you're going to have the type of year that we had. And that's a difficult year. I just told our team how proud I am of them, not for the numbers that show on the one loss. That's not typical of Charleston Southern. That's not typically what we've been about. But that team, through very, very, very difficult circumstances, did not splinter one time. Did not splinter one time. They didn't break from each other. They didn't accuse each other. They didn't accuse coaches. They didn't splinter. They didn't do things crazy. They kept hanging in there. And we just simply did not have the ability to make enough shots. And so I have a lot of respect for them as people, as men. And I'm praying very hard that God will use this in their lives to help them to know that they don't quit. You just don't quit in life. You just don't quit. God never quits on us, and they just didn't quit. And that's the first of the difficult situations that they're going to have in their life. They're going to have many more. I think everybody sitting in this room can attest that if you're not in a difficult situation, one is coming. It's down the road. And the way our men handled a difficult situation, honored our university, honored the name on the back of their jersey and the name on the front of their jersey, and honored God as best we can through a difficult season. And so my prayer is always, and the hope of our program, is that they leave as dependable men and graduates. And then basketball will take care of itself if we do those things well. So super disappointed in the loss. I really, really woke up this morning, told Hope in our prayer time, I really thought we were going to win the game. I really expected to win that game. And we gave the effort and the execution to win it. We simply didn't make enough shots, and we turned it over too much.
Thank you, Coach. We'll do questions.